I'm guessing you remember the last session.
Yes.
But if you don't, you were met with a wave of people being stitched back together to create flesh golems. And the guards that were on your side were looked on in horror as one of you emulsified like 10 of them into like a mushy paste on the ground. Which the guards have since, sort of shoveled into graves. Tolarian also tried to create an undead servant that was burned and buried as well. But you've all decided to take a long rest before heading into this massive hole in the monolith in front of you.
Ah! Sorry.
Same.
Yes, you were all really frustrated that you didn't get to go inside last session.
Needed a nap.
And you are free to act. You're still at the plaza and you are taking your long rest.
At
Can I
the
take
plaza,
a
or
walk
do
to
they
the
offer us at least a bed or something somewhere?
Well, if you're bedding down for long rest, you can obviously, you met the leadership of this town in a tavern. You can probably find a bed there.
Good.
Mm.
I don't know when I'm gonna have a bed in the future, wherever we go. So I'm gonna use this chance. I'm gonna take this chance and sleep in a real bed.
Is there anything else you're doing with your access to semi-luxury while you're at it?
I mean, there are no bodies to revive around, so no.
I want to
Sure.
chat with the people,
No.
the soldier
The
people.
people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Have a,
Which of the peoples do you talk to?
whichever ones are over there,
Well, they're all over there.
I will walk over, just go see if they'll talk to me.
You good, Freya?
Freya, do you need me to stream? Or no, he didn't.
No, I want to cry.
Big mood.
Download more
Yeah,
RAM.
I need to see.
Okay. Heated, are you streaming that right now?
I'm streaming this.
Okay.
Oh, my internet connection doesn't work anymore.
You got this, Freya. Yeah, I'm just gonna go over here and, go up to some people, and I guess the first thing they'll ask if everyone's like, okay.
Just in general, all of the guards, or someone specific?
Yeah, all of them.
Well, some of them look at you with extremely tired eyes. But the one that helped Rusty with the ballista approaches you. Yeah, I think we're alright, at least for those that have made it.
Yeah,
That was
sorry about your comments.
quite the show.
Yeah, it definitely was something. I mean, you weren't kidding when, you said there were a lot of them. That was definitely something. So what's the deal with that? We're gonna say pointing at like the weird spire thingy.
Well, short version is been here forever. I think it was built probably in the stone wall. And well, rumors what it could be, what it is, but nothing conclusive, I suppose. It's been here forever, and we just sort of used its foundation to build a town when the farmers moved down here, and then the miners came, and then the miners left, and now we're just all still here.
Right, and whose bright idea was it to let people try to crack that open?
Well, people have a curious streak. They've been trying to crack it open ever since they found it, but none have been successful. Still don't know what happened. We've never been able to, not with barrels of gunpowder, cannons, everything. There was even some Neon mages here, God, must have been months ago. They couldn't crack it open.
No offense, sounds more like a stupid streak to me. Why would you even let people try to open it in the first place if it is potentially from that time, from that person?
Well, the time before that used to be a time of wealth and, access to comfort. People down here don't have much. They live in perpetual darkness. The sun never once reaches this town. You have to understand. Sure, you can go out in the golden fields, probably get chased out by one of the farmers there. But other than that, there's not much down here. And there you have a giant monument that some say might be a vault, some say might be a palace. Of course they're gonna try and crack it open.
But it was his. So clearly nothing inside of that could be good.
He thinks about what you say for a second and then just sort of shrugs his shoulders.
So, do you think there'll be more again, or do you think it's over for now?
Can't really say. So far, only thing that's come out of there is what went into there. You see the disgust reach his eyes again.
Do you think your town will recover?
Most likely. It's always people being outcasts of the outcasts. It's not the people I'm worried about. It's the leadership of this place. Though the predecessor hasn't been the greatest either, so, what does it matter?
What concerns do you have, if I can ask?
Well, now that the governor's not around, someone's got to hold the place together. Or the thugs will take over. Maybe even bandits, who knows? And the darn thing is open. Who knows who has interest in this place now? Think I have to worry about what's in there first.
Definitely true. It's probably nothing good. Someone probably built it. Well, guess that's our next adventure.
Well, whatever happens, we all appreciate the help. even if it doesn't really seem like it. They're all just tired.
I get it. Plus, this may be a place for the outcasts of the outcasts, but we're still outsiders. I get it.
We are grateful, though.
Well, I'm glad that we could help you. Truly. Your town doesn't deserve to be wiped out just because it was unlucky. Sick. Yeah, that's all I wanted to do. I guess we're gonna go find somewhere to do the resting thing.
Yes, do the resting thing.
The resting thing.
Oh, whoops.
So, all of you are just taking a long rest in the tavern, I assume.
Sure beans.
Sure. Oh wait, no. Rune will do a quick, without interacting with Draco. Does Draco look like he got injured in the fight?
Let me check. No,
Good.
he's fine.
His skin looks like a baby's ass.
Smooth and perfect.
Fucking smooth. You notice his skin is very pale.
Wow.
He's a vampire. Kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's kind of
I've
like
never
he
seen
hasn't
anyone.
left his house in a couple of weeks.
That's his backstory.
That's
He's one of my undead.
Book nerds.
Shh, tell them, come on.
Practically albino myself, that's such a standout quality.
Maybe you're his mother.
Probably.
Probably.
You don't know how old Rune is. How dare you? Yeah, cool. Just checking. I
Aw.
trust everyone else to take care of themselves. I don't need to check.
It
on
was
anyone.
so nice. It was so nice.
It's still nice. It's about intention.
I'm making sure you're okay because I know you're incompetent.
It's not like I like you or anything.
I'm making sure you're okay because you've never done this. Why am I justifying myself to you? I don't owe you an explanation. Fuck off.
I'm gonna try something to see. I don't know. Becca can decide what happens because I mean we buried basically my undead, and I just told him hold still and don't move. So I'm just gonna tell him try to.
Actually, you burned it.
Oh, did we burn it? Okay. Oh yeah, we did burn it, right? Even the
Yeah,
body.
you
Okay, yeah, then
burn
it
it.
doesn't. Yeah, then it's just dead. Okay, just don't. Yeah.
He could still be alive.
No.
The ashes sort of.
I don't think if we burn a body, then
around a
it's.
little.
I don't think it's still alive then.
Just kill a couple guards, raise them, it's fine.
What?
Well,
Just stab one of them.
the next morning, or I suppose you don't really know if it is morning. Dularian, you awaken first. You've had that same dream again.
Mm.
Looking
God damn it.
outside, you can't really tell if it's day or night, as it is perpetually dark. And you don't know if you've really slept, because you feel unrested. But outside, on the plaza, you can see the guards lining up. And the captain of the guard talking to them. The rest of your party is still sleeping. Except the one that doesn't sleep.
Where is Melody?
That just chilling somewhere.
I'm just gonna walk up to her. That was pretty dope yesterday.
I am unfamiliar with the word dope.
That was pretty awesome.
Right?
You
So,
you killed those things like they were nothing. That was good work.
I was surprised. I was expecting them to be more sturdier.
I mean, I felt that magic of yours in the air. Even a little bit sturdier, they would have been completely annihilated.
I thank you for the compliment. Do you think we're going to go into the monolith?
Sure, I mean, it's cracked open. We just have to walk in there.
Hmm.
Is there any god you follow?
No.
Sad.
Maybe. It's a bit difficult for me to believe in that stuff, I suppose.
See. Here I thought we had not much to talk about, but this is interesting. Why is it difficult for you?
Now that's a very personal question.
It is.
I'm not sure I'm quite ready to divulge that information.
That's okay. Whatever you feel about it, just let me know. I'm always open to talk about to talk about the gods.
Well, let me ask you a question then. Why do you follow the gods?
Because they provide me with everything.
Do they provide you with food? Water?
Yes, because they gave me these hands, they gave me this magic, they gave me this body to provide for myself. I could have been born without hands, without any magic capabilities at all,
Mhm.
but I wasn't born like that. The gods gave me the tools. I need to do good things and to provide for myself and for other people.
I mean, you can get food and water without hands. They're not mutually exclusive.
That was just an example, you know. That was a metaphor.
I suppose. Alright. Would like keep in mind, how long has it been since we've been resting?
I guess 8 hours or something like that.
Oh, okay, so I just woke
Yeah.
up there. Okay.
Yeah, the
Around
others are
60
still
something.
sleeping. I'm just gonna wake Telsa. I'm just gonna knock on her door. I don't know if she's alone in there or
Ooh.
sleeping in the same room with someone else. I don't know how the rooms are divided. I'm just gonna knock on the door loudly.
Yes.
It's time.
Time is 9.
I'm coming.
I'm just gonna continue
sure.
knocking. Telsa, knock knock. Telsa, knock knock. Telsa, knock knock. Telsa. No,
It's
He opens
Sheldon.
the door.
yeah, it's Sheldon Cooper. Yeah. No, it's not. But yeah, I
Like
just
5
knock. I just
minutes.
knock once, and yeah, I just don't open the door, and I just knock on every door now from everyone.
Kick every door in.
Knock knock. Frank.
Yes.
Knock knock. Sneef.
Okay, as soon as I hear his voice, I know he's awake, and I go to the next door. Knock, knock, Draco.
Hi. Morning.
Knock,
On
knock,
Rune's door, you
Rune.
get you get one knock and the door just opens.
Knock. Oh, hello.
Hi.
I think it's time to go.
Great. Time to go into the. Yeah, wonderful. I hope you're ready to die.
I'm not ready to die.
Shame,
Pretty
should
much
have
no.
been.
I mean, I'm always prepared to die, but I'm not ready yet.
I am not ready to die.
That was a joke.
Oh,
Funny joke.
Oh.
Rune just kind of stares at you. That's not a conversation I know you well enough for yet.
okay.
I'm gonna drop kick this dog.
I feel like I've heard this same words already by someone else today, but it's fine. You guys talk to me whenever you're ready.
Does he look put out?
No, he just looks very neutral on his face, just like no emotion at all in that moment.
Rune just kind of nods. And
Which
then
one of you is the robot again? Hey.
neither of us?
What?
Melody.
I just know that we have a girl with a mask in our group. I don't know anything about robots.
I do.
What's a robot?
Fellas that go beep boop.
Ah, thank you.
Yep.
Bebop.
Everyone who
robot.
goes beep boop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a War Force,
Beep
I'm
boop.
a- I just say beep boop. I just say it
Whoa.
so quietly no one knows.
There's a robot amongst us.
I guess Rune stares at you for like a second and then goes back to get the weapons and equipment and shit they have.
Yeah, guess.
I will peek my head out my door and just check for Frank.
Trying to hide from him so he won't take your lunch money.
You can hear the rustling of armor and such from his room.
I dash downstairs.
Please give me a SAS check.
There we go. 18?
Hey.
Yeah, you remember which door is Frank's from when you saw him go inside yesterday. So you just kind of casually walk up to where the door is, and then the next few steps are just very careful. And once you're past, you just run down.
Who's
I
downstairs?
think there's someone else that ran since it was.
Oh, you've
wasn't
heard a
from
lot
his
of
door.
shuffling and people waking outside. You can clearly hear the clanking of weapons as Rune just grabs a bunch of them.
I don't have that many.
25 different weapons.
It's only 6. That's not
It's
that many.
it's gonna happen soon. It's gonna happen soon.
Knives in the boots, knives in the
No,
pockets.
You don't notice anything out of the ordinary. You're just kind of putting your armor on, getting ready for the day. After all, you've got an obelisk to conquer.
Okay. As Rune like gets downstairs and sees Draco, they're just gonna like clap a hand on Draco's shoulder.
Hi.
You ready, kid?
Yes.
Oh boy, you sound excited.
I,
A lot of
yeah.
things excite him.
It's my first real adventure. Why wouldn't I be?
I don't know. It's a giant death obelisk. Made by one of the
With
worst
knowledge.
people to ever exist.
That would be the third giant death thing we've conquered.
I'm sure it's just a big rock.
That had
It'll
dead
be
things crawling
fine.
out of it, right? Just a big rock.
Yeah.
Clearly.
It's fine.
Absolutely.
It'll be alright. You're not scared, are you?
If we're just gonna snorts at you. Walks away.
And they're not denying it.
Hmm. I'll have a breakfast and continue on with my day.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna join the breakfast.
I'll eat away from them on my own. Being alone.
I will pretend to eat.
Well, your breakfast selection is rather limited. There's some dried meats, some bread that's on the verge of going stale, not quite there yet. That and plenty of ale is pretty much all that's available.
Mm.
Do you then step outside?
Yes. I wanna. Yeah. I wanna go
Or are those
Yeah.
guards dead?
guards.
They were dead, and then Dularian came by.
I was about to say, I swear.
Why not, right?
Yeah.
Just do it.
Beggar would.
I will go outside.
Yeah. Let's go talk to the guards.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for Telsa, and then
Wait.
if she joins, I'm gonna go outside too.
Rusty?
Okay. Hi. These people have tails. And they're named This Man Has a Tail.
Yeah, I just
Quite
noticed.
confusing. Yeah.
That was a thing during last game.
Oh, I must have forgotten.
That was the thing during last game.
Yes.
Okay.
Go talk to the tail people then.
Yep. Will do.
Fine. She wants to, like, actually. Yeah, fuck it. Bye, y'all. Oh, this is the open side.
Da, 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 ba, da, da, da.
You guys are in my way.
Hey.
What the fuck was that?
Who is it?
guys.
Melody's looking a hell of a lot more edgy these days.
All of their eyes follow you as you approach. It appears like they've been waiting on you.
Morning.
Arad gives you a quick wave.
We all ready to go?
The captain nods in your direction as if to just acknowledge you. And then simply slams his sword on the ground. Forward. And all of them, rank and file, begin moving forward across the plaza towards that hole.
Getting right into.
Are you trying to stay ahead of them, or are you just following them?
I'm
I'll follow.
I'll go last unless everyone demands on being there before they do.
I'll go middle-ish.
Yeah, I'm just
That
follow.
nerd.
Yeah, we'll follow.
Rune will literally wait until everyone else goes. Why are you on top of me?
You're giving him a piggyback ride, of course.
Carry me, please.
My leg's not working. Carry me.
I guess Telsa is
They're on
following too.
fire.
Actually, I guess I'll hang out with the fucking
Freya, you're
nerd
muted if you can't tell.
we've enlisted.
I'm just gonna drag Telsa with me until she's not muted anymore.
I don't know for how long I was feared.
Oh my god.
Forever.
Oh,
You have
shit.
said no.
What?
This is
I mean,
such a
the last
fear.
thing you said that when you woke up, that was the last time I heard
Okay,
of you.
that's okay.
Why is this man so small?
I think
Nerd.
my
There are so many questions.
my stuff, my technical stuff stays.
That's
Yeah, I
fine.
just walk next to the Larian.
Okay. Even if your technical stuff hates you, we all love you. So
Speaking
that's
about
okay.
walking next to Dolarian. That guy that's definitely not a god seems to just sort of run along the side of you. Well, he has to run to keep pace. But he just sort of excitedly looks at you as if he expects an answer to a question he never asked.
Oh, it's that scholar guy. Oh shit.
It's
Yeah.
the nerd.
The nerd.
There's already so
Fellow
many.
nerd.
We already have enough.
Yeah, the nerd wanted to get in there to see what's going on.
Yeah, check out Forbidden Knowledge.
So,
Where
how
are
do you
you
make
guys in the
animals?
order?
you excited?
Oh, who is he asking?
Dolarian.
Good.
He's got a big smile on his face.
And yeah, Dolarian looks back, not much emotions on his face. Yeah, I'm kind of interested what's going on in there.
Yeah, I mean, no one's been inside for like, since the war, I think. Probably.
Well, that's quite a long while.
Right?
Can
You were the first ones.
Can Rune like sneak up behind him and just out of nowhere just be like, maybe there's a reason?
Give me a stealth check.
It's not gonna go well, but we'll try anyways. I hope it works, just for comedic effect. I gotta
Stop bullying Owen.
His name is Owen.
Wrong campaign, first of all.
Don't make me
Second
name
of all,
him Owen.
you don't get to speak.
Don't make me name him Owen.
Only if you plan to kill him too.
Owen
I
the
know
handsome
why.
gorilla.
Owen, yes, that's the
No.
gorilla.
Owen, the
sorry.
NPC they want to murder for existing.
Dr. Owen, the professional gorilla.
That's a 13.
Doctor of being an idiot, maybe. Well, it's not too hard to sneak up on this guy. He's just... His focus is elsewhere.
I'm just gonna sneak up and real
He's
loudly.
so excited to talk to Delarian and to get inside that humongous thing. So he doesn't even notice you, slowly creeping up towards him. And when you speak those words, he just grows smaller. He just flinches away from you for a second. And with a very nervous laughter, well, it's gotta be something worthwhile inside, right?
Yeah, like painful death.
I mean,
Just
Or, you
more
know-
like, no. If it was obvious from my, like, basically just after we started marching, Frank walked to like the other side of the group and just like a bit out on the side and start.
He's upset we didn't let him kill Nate.
Yeah.
It's my toy.
Yeah,
kind of
like
toy?
maybe painful death or, more
It's
corpses.
Legos.
Something else that makes some terrible aberration out of our bodies. What
Why are
could
you
go
such a
wrong?
Debbie Downer?
A who?
You're just being real negative. There's no reason for it.
Are you joking?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm just size.
you need to improve your attitude. We're going into this as an adventuring party. And you're sat there going, oh, death and oh, chaos and destruction. There's no need for it.
Ooh, ooh.
You're right. What am I thinking? You know, talking about bad things coming out of the giant obelisk built by Dural that had corpses falling out of it. What
Okay,
terrible things
It's,
could happen?
it's not
there?
exactly perfect, but it's not just gonna kill us for the fun of it. We're gonna have to, there's gonna be fighting, but we'll be fine.
Hmm.
We'll be victorious, and then we'll.
Hmm.
Dolarian ignores those two and just looks at the nerd and says, who are you anyway?
Well, as Rune diverts attention to Draco, and the two of them have this brief argument, you see him just sort of slink back a little and then run up your other side to probably get away from Rune. And he just excitedly looks at you like a puppy that's just found a new owner. Well, that's actually something specific I'm looking for, but I don't think we're just which I crossed we're there yet. But it's just kind of I read it in a book, and it might be here, but we'll see.
Thank you for answering my next question, but my question was, who are you anyway, not what are you doing here?
Well, I'm just a purveyor of artifacts and the scholarly ambitions.
Does he seem truthful about that?
Well, give me an insight check.
He just avoided that question.
He's a grave robber.
He's just an awkward nerd.
I don't trust
That is another D20.
That's a D8. That's a D8.
D12.
Not even
Where's my
close.
D? Where's?
There's a bunch
Where'd
of
it
them
go?
over here.
I bet
How do
Rusty
you lose?
fucking
It doesn't
took
matter. All of your D20s are cursed anyway.
I mean, there are some
That's
surprise
right.
Nazis. Oh, those are not even D20s.
Wait, those are not even D20s.
No.
Oh, okay.
See, Frey just causes rampant chaos everywhere.
I mean, D20
The
is
only
surprise
joy I
not-
have.
Cool.
And y'all think
He
I'm the bad
couldn't
one.
be
Wait.
more truthful. Like he
Insight,
just seems like an
Someone.
excited puppy. He doesn't seem even capable of lying.
I hate him.
Okay.
Dolarian still looks at him. Let me try this again. I am Dolarian. Who are you?
No, I'm kidding.
It's the three Sneeves in a in a trench coat.
And when he reveals himself.
The bottom one's rolling.
No, he looks at you, and he seems taken aback by the question. Oh, you I mean, I have published the odd book or so. It's Namorn. It's yeah.
Mm,
Namorn Hammer. Just couple publications. Not the biggest accomplishments yet, but
Have I ever heard of that name before?
you have never ever heard of that.
Okay.
I read books a lot, probably, because I'm a wizard. Have I heard of those books?
You have never ever heard of it.
It looks like Dolarian was about to say something in the lines of, I mean, you wouldn't be the first one to tell me, you don't know me yet to tell me that, but yeah, he's surprised that he actually got an answer this time, and yeah, he looks, he just nods and is, well, nice to get to know you.
Oh, yeah. He looks a little bit less excited than before.
Draco.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on that guy.
Why? He's fine.
I don't know, he seems sketchy.
He's just a little nerdy fellow.
I don't know. I don't trust it.
Do you want me to go and talk to him about books or something?
I'm with you, Melody. He's definitely shady.
Can I hear that? What they say?
Are you just like standing behind him? Like,
whispering
oh
over
yeah.
here.
Rune has always been right next to them in line.
Yeah, that's why
Like,
I'm asking if I can.
Social
I mean,
distancing.
Rune's not whispering.
loudly are you with? Yeah, I was just
No,
gonna say.
Rune's not. Rune's just talking.
I mean, if you're just really whispering
I'm
that.
scooting up to Draco, going like,
Okay. Okay, so I probably won't be able to. Yeah. Okay.
Rune's on your side.
Crossing the giant open stone plaza towards an even larger stone monolith gives you an almost eerie feeling, especially when you reach the ruined house, the ruined mansion almost at the foot of the monolith. Although you can hardly tell that it was a building in the first place, because all that's left is just stone rubble, behind which a massive black hole opens up into the structure. In front of the hole, the guards pause, as if waiting for a command. And after a couple of seconds, the captain just says, "Hold." And you see him just sort of dig through the rubble. There's nothing left. Let's take care of this when we're back. It's time to go inside. Is everyone ready?
Yep.
You hear a uniform murmuring from the soldiers. Though somewhat insecure, it appears that they too are prepared to venture inside.
I cast mage armor.
Draco just jumped into the well.
Wait.
Sploosh.
Okay.
New
map. New map. New map.
New map. Oh!
Oh, there's a. What are those?
I
What
is
have
this?
no idea.
Well, give me a second.
Oh, this one over here says blood on it.
What?
I don't see that at all.
This
Oh.
is
If you just hover over it, it says blood.
so chaotic.
Oh no, it's gone!
gone.
It's gone! The blood is gone! The evidence!
This is already such a
You
mess.
enter the hole
Why is it the
of
X?
darkness. And as you cross past the crumbled outer wall, several feet thick, you enter a large hall. Judging from the outside, you would have expected a similar architecture inside. Massive sandstone slabs stacked atop one another. However, the inside of the monolith is entirely alien to you. The walls, floor and ceiling look as if they've been formed from a single unbroken piece of dark stone. The entire surface is covered in mosaic-like engravings inlaid with gold. This kind of opulent display of architecture seems less like a vault or strategic infrastructure and more like a palace of some great dwarven empire.
Oh.
The hall you're standing in is high. The ceiling is high enough that it almost vanishes in the shadows. But even more impressive is the gigantic set of pillars of stone barring the entryway atop the staircase in front of you. These pillars stretch all the way to the ceiling, and inlaid in the center pillar is a large metallic eye.
Does it move?
Anyone know anything about that? Do I know anything about that?
Give
Can I
me
big brain it?
an Arcana check.
Can I as well?
All I can do
Yes.
is tell if it's a magic.
That was a shit
Ooh.
roll.
Arcana. Oh my god. 24.
God damn it. 10.
Well, Draco, you know what this is. You've read about it in books of the Ondrel Empire. Because the Ondrel Empire is the one empire that invented those things. What you're looking at is a sentinel eye, which is in and of itself a construct, a magical construct, that is the ultimate guardian of sorts. It sees with true sight, and it will only let those pass that are supposed to pass.
Is there any inscriptions or anything around it?
There is not, but as the one you've so lovingly dubbed the nerd enters into the hall after you, you see him already running up to it. You just see him go, "Oh no, 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 not this. We can't get through this."
Oh,
Why
so you
not?
know what it is?
It's a sentinel eye. It's old Magitech. It's I should have known.
What does it
I will
do?
tell everyone all the information I know about it.
Oh, so you know it too.
So, Dularian, Rune, did anyone else step after the scholar?
Guess I'll join him.
I'm following.
As you reach the staircase, as soon as you step on the first step, the eye suddenly slams open, the unseeing iris sort of moving around wildly before it settles on Dularian,
Oh fuck.
then moves to Draco,
Hi.
then moves to Rune. It's not going to open. The eye itself, it
Oh.
sees with true sight. It's not gonna open for anyone. It's not supposed to.
I mean, the eye just opened.
Okay.
Well,
what
the
if,
eye is what's, it sees us, but it's not going to open the gate for us.
What if you
It's
can
like
transform without magic though? What if it's just an inherent ability that you're born with?
I
oh,
don't
true
know.
sight isn't going to affect that.
Did he look at me?
Well,
Who do you think is supposed to get in here then?
well, probably Dural himself.
Well, then we have a problem
Or
because
his
I've never seen the
generals?
man.
Or his elite war machine.
People of his bloodline, maybe? Oh,
As the eye settles on Melody, it slams shut, and the heavy stone pillars slowly sink into the floor with a low rumble.
Well, that was easy.
hey, we did it. Let's go
The
before it
scholar
changes his
just
mind.
sort of stares at you, all of you in disbelief, struggling to understand what just happened. What? What?
See, we are supposed to be
Maybe
here at
he
all,
was
after
defective.
all.
I mean, I guess it's possible. It's been 33 years, but it's such a simple construct. It's not supposed to malfunction. It's.
Did we see it look at
describe
Melody?
It as,
Yeah, I mean, we
Did we-
saw it look at Melody probably, right?
give me a perception check.
Never just be yes.
I think we should go before it changes its mind.
9.
Well, you saw it stare at your companions. You saw it stare at you,
16.
kind of flipping back and forth.
Does it 16 change that?
You know that. Well, I mean, you saw that it was looking at Melody after it was looking at you, after it was looking at Jacob. But
Seeing that Frank is completely on the other side of the group, we can at least rule him out.
Maybe
What
you
was
just
it you were
checked over all of it.
saying? No, what was it you were saying though? That it opens for.
We don't know the
Him.
conditions that it would open up for.
I mean, the purposes of a vault with a, true seeing eye is sort of that it only lets those inside that it was told to let inside. So,
which one of us is secretly related to the bastard then?
I
Maybe
mean,
it was just sort of
doesn't have to
blacklisted.
be family. I don't think he trusted his sister. I mean, it could have really. I don't. He just sort
Maybe it
of
was just it
scratches
blacklisted
his head.
things like it says no undead or no fiends or whatever. We don't know, and I'd like to get in before it closes because that would be a real pain in the ass.
It would
As
also
you
be a
would-
real pain in the ass if it closes behind us.
as you begin moving, even though he's still frazzled and sort of mumbling things, the scholar follows you as well. I mean, I guess it's possible that, but who would make a structure and seal it off with such powerful walls only to then have such a weird way of entry by just excluding undead? I
The
don't
man
know.
was a show-off. Could be any number of reasons.
Besides, do you really want to try and understand him?
Especially if it excluded undead, how would those undead get in and out of here?
That's true.
Listen, I don't
Yeah.
usually agree with him, but the kid has a point. We should get through before it closes, if we're doing this.
Sure, let's do it.
Ah!
Oops.
All of a sudden, dragons.
That was
that a dog?
completely twice.
Oh, that's not a dog. That is very much the
Oh, that's
exact
cool.
not a dog.
It's a robo dragon
Beyond
dog.
the gate lies a long lit hallway. Along the sides you can see 4 metallic lizard statues. They do not move, but for some reason you can't help but feel watched by them.
Hmm.
You
Do
got
keep
any
in front
idea on
of
that
the
one,
group
Merlin?
of guards, or do you keep behind them?
Tempted to-
Draco, Helmor, ever seen one of these before?
Have I?
Give
As
me
a maker of
history check.
constructs. That's what I'd be
I'll
going.
go wherever the party is. Front
Where's my
or
die?
back.
There it is.
As a construct, do I recognize them as constructs?
Ooh. History, you said.
I mean, they are quite obviously constructs.
History is a
No one
24.
would make a statue with gears. That serves no purpose.
24.
I'm gonna
24.
I'm gonna tell Telsa during my with my telepathic powers. Let's just
Telepathic.
stay behind. I don't trust any of this. And see what happens.
You've
Yeah,
seen
better
these in sketches and history books before, Draco. Supposedly they were used as scouts. They have very developed perceptive abilities, but as far as you can tell, they were never used as weapons.
I will relay that information.
I want it as a pet.
No
It's
pets.
safe, we
Pets lead to children.
It's a
What?
it's a dragon dog machine. And how cute they are.
Oh, is that in character? Did Paladin literally say I wanted as a pet?
Yes.
Oh, well then, that was my out of character reaction. In character, Rune just fucking stares at you like you're weird.
They're cute. Look at it. It's not...
I'll poke this one with the hammer, just like.
I
shove
don't
it
think
back.
you can tame them. Oh,
Well, as you poke it with a hammer, you just sort of hear a clank, it sort of moves back with its head until you
Fire breath.
pull your hammer back again, and it just sort of moves back into place.
The one near me, I want to scratch under the chin.
You hear the distinct scraping of metal scraping metal, but nothing else really happens.
What kind of weird gloves does Melody have?
The
Probably
weirdest.
armored,
Yeah, they're wrapped in bandages. You can't see them.
Draco,
Yes.
please give me a perception
Oh.
roll and a dexterity save.
Traps.
Perception is 12. Dexterity saving throw, you said. 19.
Okay. Well, you are keenly aware of these lizard statues. And luckily so, because you watch them closely. And the ones in front of you, suddenly you see movement. Well, actually, you see movement behind them. And just before it happens, you see the barrel of a musket.
Oh.
Ooh. Dibs.
Shots ring out. And you, Draco, barely manage to evade the shot.
Fuck it up.